Howdy y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in the hashtag teamtinythankfulhop. It's one word. And this is my card that I'll be showing you how to make. We're gonna do some soot stamping. We're gonna have some bumps along the way, but I think it adds charm to the card. So let's begin. To begin, we're going to need to have a candle with a wick that's above the candle, and we're going to light it. You could use any lighter you have. Then we're going to take this is glossy cardstock, and we're going to place it just above. It goes just above your flame. Now be careful because glossy cardstock does have a coating that makes it glossy, so you'll want to do it in a well ventilated area. I promise to give you guys an illustration of what this looks like as soon as I'm done actually doing this. And you don't want to get your fingers onto the soot. Be careful of make sure it doesn't burn. You're just trying to get some soot. Again, be careful that you don't catch your glossy cardstock on fire. Okay, so this is what our glossy cardstock looks like after we've gotten some soot on it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stamp on the soot. That's why I've brought out my Easy Press, and I've already got the stamps where I'd like them to be located. Okay, so now we want to remove the glossy cardstock piece from our stamp, and there you go. That's what it looks like. But this won't stay that way unless we put a fixative on it. So I'm going to place that in my box. So I'm going to use some Suave Max Hold hairspray. You could use any hairspray for my fixative. So since we applied the fixative, which in our case we used hairspray. Now that's not something that's probably recommended by the hairspray company, but that's what I used. Now I just need to, and it does not smudge. It's not smudging at all now. So now we can treat it like you would any piece of paper that you want to place on your card base, which I have right here. So we are going to bring in our embossing ends for our tool-in-one to help us set this crease in. Now this does come separate from the tool-in-one. So there we go, we've set that crease in. Now we just need to cut this piece so that it looks nice on our card front. So we're going to take our rotary trimmer and we're going to trim this piece up a bit because we want it to look nice on our card base. And yes, I know there are some places where I accidentally burned the glossy cardstock, and the reason that is because I didn't just hold it in place, like move it around. I held it in place for a little too long, and that's why the fire started. But thankfully we were able to blow that out. Now I'm just going to bring in some tear tape to help us attach this panel onto our card base. Now we're just going to take our MISTI and we're going to place our card base in there, and then we're going to place our card front in there as well. So if you just butt these two pieces up against this corner of your MISTI, you will be able to get a nice even card where the front meets the base nicely. So this is a situation where you want to be able to be as close to the wick as possible. So I wouldn't necessarily use a candle in a glass jar because you can't really get close enough to the flame. To finish our card off, I'm going to bring in this little banner. So we're going to glue this banner onto our card front. And this is AdTech Crafters tape. So we're going to bring in some gray baker's twine to wrap around our little banner. I'm just going to tie a knot. And then you can finish putting the banner down and then just cut it away from your card base. And just trim up these ends. Of our baker's twine. And there you go. We have a nice little thank you card. I will link everything that I used in the description box below. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. Remember that this is part of a hop, and if you use hashtag teamtinythankfulhop, you will be able to find the other channels participating. I hope that y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay crafty. Bye!